Hi y'all, how are you guys doing? Well, I was doing better, but now I'm not. I just spent an hour doing this video on what we're doing today, and my phone wasn't recording. I don't know how that happened, but this is what we're going to be making. Look, it's a gator mouth. It has a lot of pages in there. We're going to make a journal for you newbies. Now, you have to bear with me because I have to repeat everything that I just said. Sorry, this is for the Facebook group, Lori's Crafts, Friendships, and Swaps. My mouth is tired of talking, let me tell you. And Lori has asked me to do this video because we have some newbies in the group that haven't made junk journals yet. So we're going to show you how to make a basic junk journal without a kit. I gotta tell you, it's easier to do a junk journal with a kit than without a kit, I think. That's my opinion. Because with a kit, it already has the tags, the pockets, the journaling cards for you. And it has some decorative papers. But you don't have to have kits. And that's what today is about. We are going to make a journal just like that, without using a kit. So we have some coffee dyed paper, and you're gonna get all your paper, you're gonna fold it in half. We have tracing paper. This gives a nice texture. You can also print, if you are using a digital, print on the tracing paper. Or use vellum, print on the vellum, and it's very pretty. But this is a nice texture. You want to go to estate sales and thrift stores and buy up paper. Any paper that you want. As far as the cover goes, see, I'm forgetting already what I'm supposed to be doing. Look at this. I have a story about this I'll have to tell you in a minute. As far as the cover goes, you can use the backs of these for covers as well as for tags. The backs of these, you know, all of this stuff. You can use the cereal boxes and, you know, all kinds of food boxes, whatever for your snacks, whatever food boxes that you have, you can use those for your covers as well as the bases for your tags. This is an Amazon package. We also have this. This can be a cover for your journal. This is from the back of a paper. With this, you would cut this in half, and then you would get another one and you would make your spine. We're not doing that kind today. We are doing this kind. This is where you want to start. It's much easier. In here I have all kinds of things that are coffee dyed. That's been cut into. Let me see what I can find. That's been cut into. All right, we got coffee dyed music paper. You got the bags from, let's use that, from Publix. This is Publix Subs. We got avocado dyed paper. This is, oh, I think I just hit you, I'm sorry. This is, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a complete blank. Cabbage. That's cabbage dyed paper. You can do, I said avocado, beets, grapes, all that stuff. There's so much stuff. Coffee, tea. All right, let's see how many pages we have. With the one signature, anywhere from 10 to 15. I think I put a little more in the other one, and it's such a gator mouth. Let's see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's grab a couple more. Hold on. Let me grab ledger paper. I did not get this at Staples. I got this at probably a thrift store. We'll fold everything in half, and then we will, let's see what's in here. Oh, those, something else. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where is, let's see what's in here. You can use the coloring books. Hold on, let me find them. Oh, I'm not seeing them. Oh, here they are. These are the coloring pages from adult coloring books. These are awesome to use. I think we have enough there. So I believe the coffee dyed paper is perfect size for this. So we will measure everything else out to this. When you have one that is too big, you can fold in the sides to make tucks and keep that. You'll want that paper. So we'll fold in the sides, and you can either use those for tucks by gluing down the top and the bottom, or you can open it up and have more writing space. These are awesome because now these are going to be pages in there, and you have 2 pockets. I think that's a good. I think that's good. That's good. That's good. And again, fold these inside. That ledger I should have folded up. I think I'll grab another one so I can show you what I mean. I think that's a good size, and this will just need to be cut just a little bit. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're doing great. I went to an estate sale, and they had tons of vintage paper, just so much paper. It was insane, and they were going to throw it away. They were not selling them. they didn't think they would sell because they're all yellowed. They were all yellowed. So are you watching what I'm doing? This can be a big flip out, but it also gets folded up so I mean, you can do, where's my scissors? You can do anything. And I'm just coming up with this on the fly. See how that's gonna be when you get to that page? That's gonna be fun. All right, let's put our pages together. Oh, you know what? Let's get a page from here. Maybe we'll do that. We find the center of the signature. It's tied in with strings. So I'm just cutting all of the strings so that I can get the page that I want without ripping the page. So this is the page that I want. And now I need to cut it to size. And unfortunately, some of that September is going to be cut off. That's sad. And then you want to check this before you throw it out. There might be words. This, because it's a vintage page and you can see the coloring in it, this is perfect to keep because you can find a small word and use this as the backdrop. So cut it. So you would use it like a label, like you would a label. So you would cut it to a good size and then you would ink it up, give it a little more age, and you could stamp a word, or if you already have a word, then you would glue the word there. But that's perfect. All right, now I need to cut this. This has a number. You want to keep those numbers. Those are perfect. The paper is perfect to use. All right, so let's put our pages together. We want this to be, I want this to be my front. Then we have this. How about this? Just putting pages together that I think would look nice together. I might make that the center. I'm putting the tracing paper here and then this because you can see through it, and it would be pretty if the owner of the journal colors that. All right, I don't want those two together. Put that in the center. Alright, so I have my pages together, but we still have this to figure out. I don't know what I'm going to do with the cover, but the inside, we need to cover the inside before we can put our pages together. So let's see. How will that look? I don't know. Maybe we'll use that. So I'm going to glue that down. And then I'll trim it. Getting the edges really well, getting close to the edge. I usually use Fabri-Tac glue or art glitter glue. Art glitter glue is this. It has a nice fine tip. But I've had this in my arsenal since I began junk journals, and I've decided to use up everything. I have way too much stuff. It needs to be used up. It's just sitting there because my favorite glue is the Fabri-Tac. Alright, we're going to trim around this. None of that is straight. But, yeah, so I'm using all that up before I buy any more Fabri-Tac. But it does work. And they sell that at the Dollar Tree, I believe. Alright, so we're going to trim all of this up. Again, that's usable. Fold this in half. And then I'm going to square it up with the cutter. There we go. I think I got glue on here. So there's that. There's the inside. You can do a pocket here since the words are cut off. We got our papers together. Now you're gonna clip them all together. You can use binder clips, these large paper clips, whatever you have. I have knitting clips. These can be used. If that's all you have, if you're a knitter, a crocheter, whatever those are used for. Alright, so now to bind it, you'll need a needle, if I can get it, waxed thread, which is this, and a pokey tool. The Amazon sells these in little kits, and they have a lot of different ones. And I do this about 2. If you want to do a dangle, I don't know, I might want to dangle, then do it about 3 times the length. And you see, I just measured it the length of this. My needle has so much wax buildup, needs to be cleaned. So you have your, we're doing a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Okay, so you're going to poke your first hole in the center, and you're just going to eyeball it. You're going to close your book when you do that, and that ensures that it will get it in the center and all the pages together. Your next one, you're going to do about 1 inch up, so you can see where that is. Again, you close your book, and up here you do about 1 inch. Now I always leave that in the last hole until I get to that hole. And you start with the center. You bring it from the inside, you leave a tail, you leave some hanging out. And then we're gonna go up the bottom hole. And if you're lucky, you go straight in. Now I take this out, go through the top hole, oops. Go through the top hole, and now you're going to go back through the center, and you want to make sure that you don't split the string that's already there. You're done with that? You're done with that. Whoops. So I want these to be even, so I'm just going to pull this. Whoops, that didn't help me any. Oh, it's raining again. I'm trying to get these totally even, and that's not happening. Oh my gosh. There. And you want on either side of the center string, you're going to pull it tight. Make sure it's tight. See how tight that is? Keep it pulled tight. And then you're going to tie it in a knot one way, tie it in a knot the other way, and do it for a 3rd time. Those are nice and even. I have wax all over me. I'm going to leave those long in case I do a dangle, in case I add beads to it. Oh, the mailman's here, so the dog has to bark. So there you go. This is, I like this, like I did this other one, is August. And if you make journals like this, and you actually write in journals, then you can have monthly journals. And if you have this book, which I didn't tell you about. This is an Edith Holden book. This is from 1906, but it was printed in 1977. They're kind of hard to come by now because the publishers, the sellers know that we want them, that they're selling. So these books are going for about $20, $25 now. But Edith Holden, this was her nature diary that she wrote back in 1906. See, 1906, nature notes for 1906. That's her handwriting. You know, she's done this. She drew all this and colored all of this, and that's what makes these so special. But if you have like this book and you do monthly, then you can do, here's August, here's September, you know, and so on and so forth. So let's go through our pages and see how our journal turned out. We have this that we want to close up for a pocket. This is, again, art glitter glue, which is perfect for doing these kind of things because of this tip. The pages are awesome. You have this, which you can fold out to write on, or you can close this up. And I think I'm gonna go here. You can close this up to make it a tuck. Which is what I'm going to do. So now you have a tuck spot. Here is your, oh, you know what it is, tracing paper, and you can see through the other side. This is going to be so pretty when it's colored in. And then you have writing on the back of that. Again, you have this, which you can fold out or leave for a tuck. And then we have this, which makes an awesome pocket. And if you're, isn't that perfect? And this is from sandwich bags from Publix, and it's coffee dyed. So that is how you do your basic journal. So I hope that it was helpful for you. The next thing you want to do is add pockets and tags and journaling cards. And I just want to show you some things that I have. These are cutoffs from file folders and cardstock. This one's a file folder, but you can use these as bases for tags. That's what this whole bag is. This is thick cardboard, so this will be used as a base for a tag because it's so thick. Once you get into junk journaling, you won't look at paper the same way again. This is a bunch of stuff that I've already have done, and this is what I'll be decorating the journals with. Here's a pocket made out of book page with a couple of tags in it. Here's another one with a nice tag in it. So start watching YouTube videos. This is an envelope. That's from a digital, but there's all kinds of stuff in here that I've already made. Here's a pocket, which is going to be perfect, made out of book page. And then this is a tag base. It's very sturdy. It needs to be reinforced with better glue. But that's your tag base. So you'll make your tab up at the top. So it'll be a tag for you. The cover, I have this that I might use for one of them. That's from the Edith Holden book. I think this one's a little wider, so I might use that. You start collecting things. I have these cases right here that are full of things. I have 2 of these. I have pockets and envelopes. Animals means, you know, that it's animal stuff in here to be used for journaling cards, to make clusters out of. So I highly recommend getting those. So I think that is it. If you have any questions, leave them down below or ask them in group. I'm hoping that I covered everything in the second video that I did in the first video. But again, I'm going to go through my videos and find videos that are that pertain to making pockets, that sort of thing, and I will put them in the description box below. So once you make this, if you want to know how to make pockets, different types of pockets like I just showed you, I have some videos and I will put that in the description box. So I hope this was beneficial to you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.